guys, so this video is going to be a bit different than my usual ones. It's a bit more of an educational one, sort of, than a book review or a vlog where I'm taking the camera around places and doing things and documenting my life. So as I'm sure you can tell from the title of this video is about the Bechdel Test, which is a standard of media created by a queer woman called Alison Bechdel in a webcomic called Dykes to Watch Out For. The test focuses on female representation in the media, most specifically films, which has traditionally not been very good. The test consists of several criteria that I'm just going to quickly list for you. Are there at least 2 female characters in the piece of media? Do they talk to each other? Do they talk to each other about something other than a man? An additional extra criteria that some people do add in is that the female characters must be named, but it's not really a standard. Now you see, this is an incredibly low standard, but you'd be surprised just how many films and other pieces of media don't pass this test. I mean, come on, it's quite concerning how little representation women actually get in the media, because they make up half of the population of the planet, just about. Most of my reference points for this video are going to be films, because, you know, that's kind of what the test was originally designed for in the first place anyway. So here are some examples of films that didn't pass that were out this past year. Ant-Man, Fantastic Four, Paper Towns, Pixels, and Spectre. I mean, come on, these are some of the big films of this year, and they are not representative of women in either numbers or in patriarchal tendencies. However, I would also like to point out that this test is not the be-all and end-all of feminism in the media. There are plenty of good feminist films that don't pass the test, and there are plenty of films that do pass the test that are completely unfeminist. A good example of a film that doesn't pass but is really, really good and feminist is Pacific Rim. Pacific Rim is framed as being about usual protagonist bloke Raleigh, except it's not really about him. He is, in fact, just the eyes and ears of the film. The film is really about Mako Mori, who's the young woman who ends up partnered with Raleigh. The majority of the achievements that Mako and Raleigh accomplish, they're mainly all down to Mako. Despite how Raleigh is usual protagonist bloke, the film is really all about her development and triumph. But on the other hand, there's only one other major female character in the film, and she doesn't speak. So the film doesn't pass the Bechdel test, despite being a great action film that is primarily about a woman. So if women's representation in media is an issue, what can we do about it? Well, being aware is a start. I mean, you can decide what best to do yourself if you know about it, so I hope that this has helped. I personally try and keep a critical mind regarding representation when I'm consuming media, and when I'm making media, I try, whenever possible, to include representation. It's important, it matters. I know that other people do other things too, such as only watching films that pass the Bechdel test, which is the premise of the original comic that Alison Bechdel put up. But I can't tell you what to do. You've got to decide for yourself. For the comment question, I'd like it if you would put bits of media that do pass the test and those that don't in the comments, as I'd like to see what you come up with.
I hope that you enjoyed this video and that you remember to like and share it and subscribe to my channel. Click on the thumbnails above to see other videos by me, including my Vlogvent playlist where I'm vlogging every day in December, and my video of my NaNoWriMo journey for this year. Bye!